So, good evening. I'm sorry about that. I've just had a problem with internet, which just went out for a couple of minutes. Good evening, everybody. So, good evening, Count Beauty. Good evening, Helena. And we've got Gianluca there as well. Okay, I'm really glad to see you. I'm sorry about the problematic start to this. So, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all in fine fettle and in good health, and none of you are suffering from this horrible virus. I'm fine. I've got probably a little bit of a sore throat, but I'm okay. I've had it for a couple of days. So let's get straight on with it then. Let's rock and roll. So let's try a few idioms to warm up with. So, good evening, Ahmed. Good evening, Omar. So, here we go, and here's the first one. People who live in glass houses. Good evening, Lizzie. So, and we got Omar, and we got Haider as well. So, we need to find the piece that goes with this. People who live in glass houses. What goes with that? What goes with that? So, good evening, Rita. So, people who live in glass houses. What's the next bit? So, Rolfi, good evening. Massimo, good evening. So, people who live in glass houses have nothing to hide. I like the idea, Count Beauty, but it's not the right answer. Yeah? Well, they have nothing to hide, or they can't hide anything. Okay, people who live in glass houses. Good evening, Nick. Yes, don't throw stones. It's sort of something like that. It's the throw stones bit, but not the don't. Give me a different modal, Nick. So, Shavasti, Fixret, and Razgard. Oh, hi, do not cast stones. I think I prefer Nick, but cast is fine. But do change that, do. People who live in glass houses. What goes with that? People who live in glass houses. Good evening, Mohammed. Shouldn't. Thank you, Nick. Yes, absolutely. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. It's not advisable. So, how am I? I'm fine this evening. Let's try the next one. Now that the internet's gone back. So, when one door closes... Yeah, when one door closes... Yes, that's it, Helena. Shouldn't throw stones. It's brilliant. When one door closes... Yeah. So, yeah, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. This means that... if you're in a delicate situation, you shouldn't make waves. You should be relaxed. You shouldn't accuse other people of things, because maybe you're going to suffer. Okay, so, and again, Nick, another opens. Another one opens. Well done, Count Beauty, and Gianluca, and Helena. Okay, Sebastian, good evening. Another one opens. Well done, Lizzie. Okay, so when one door closes, another door opens. Yeah, so this means when one opportunity goes or one thing ends, then there's always a new opportunity to do something different. Absolutely, Rizgar. Okay, well done, Rita. That's the right answer for the previous one. Fikret, well done. Another one opens. So when one door closes, another door opens. So we need always to be looking for our next opportunity. When something goes away, something else comes up. And the next one, when the cat is away. When the cat is away, what goes with this? Well done. Ha-hoo. Another opens, and Rizgar. Good evening, Abadir. And Mohammed, when one door closes, another door opens. That's great. So, when the cat is away, what goes with this? Yeah. When the cat is away, what goes with this? Okay, I like that, Ahmed, but change the may. Give me a different modal. So, Gianluca, well done, that's good. Yeah, free chocolates for those who give a thumbs up to this lesson. I give it a thumbs up. Ha, the mice dance. The mice dances. Well, the mice dance because they're plural. But that's the idea. But so when the cat is away, the mice. So as Gianluca said, the mice will play. When the cat is away, the mice will play. Yes, the mice become happy. Yes, Rita, well done. So when the cat is away, the mice will play. Think about it literally. If the cat is not in the house, then the mice are going to come out and do absolutely everything. When the teacher's not around, the kids behave really badly. Well done, Ahmed. The mice will play. Okay, so if there's no control, then things may start to get out of control and people may do things that they shouldn't be doing. Yeah, okay, I'm glad to know that, Ermin. Good evening. So, let's try this next one. If you don't have anything nice to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, what goes with this? If you don't have anything nice to say, So, if you don't have anything nice to say, what would we normally say with this? Be calm. It's a good guess, Count Beauty, but no, it's not the right answer again. If you don't have anything nice to say, okay, Ahmed, then don't say anything. Yeah, that's the idea. Refrain from talking. Well done, Diego. Keep your mouth shut, Elena. Keep stum. I like the phrase stum. It's lovely, Nick. Say nothing. Yeah, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Okay, That's an interesting answer. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like Nick said, keep stum. Yeah? If you don't have anything nice to say, keep your mouth shut. People get upset when you start criticising them. Yes, Rita, don't say anything at all. That's the idea. So, yes, this is very, very British because the British don't like giving opinions, yeah, especially bad ones. They don't like saying nasty things about what people do, so they just don't say anything. You need to read between the lines with Brits. So, let's come to the next one. If you want a thing done right, yeah, if you want a thing done right, what goes with this? If you want a thing done right, bottle up your emotions. That's so British. I put my hands up to it. Yeah? Stiff upper lip. Don't show your emotions. Do it by yourself. So, Count Beauty, be careful. By yourself means without any help. But you're there with it. Okay, so Nick and Ahmed and Helena, do it yourself. Good evening, Richard. Do it on your own. Do it yourself. Because notice, by yourself and on your own mean with nobody accompanying you. But if you want a thing done right, do it yourself. That's the idea, Rita. Yeah? If you want a thing done right, do it yourself. Don't ask somebody else to do it. Yeah, just do it yourself. It's the best way to get it done exactly like you want. Okay, and let's try another one then. Ooh, this one I like. This one says, it's an ill wind. It's an ill wind, and a lot of people get this one wrong, or the meaning of this wrong. It's an ill wind. What goes with this? It's an ill wind. Do it all by yourself. That would work on. Okay, so Montespan, good evening. Okay, and good evening as well, Arthur. And Suban, do it yourself. Yes, definitely. So, let's see, what comes next? Yes, it's an ill wind. It's an ill wind that what? It's an ill wind. It's an ill wind. Yes, absolutely, Shuban, do it yourself. So, it's an ill wind that... It's an ill wind that blows nobody. You've got some of it, Rizgar, but you need the rest of it. Well, that's a bit rude but let's see. It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good. That blows nobody good, Elena. Okay, so we're starting to get it. I would just say it's an ill wind that blows no good. So what does this one mean? It's an ill wind that blows no good. This means that a situation has to be really, really bad for it not to have some positive things. So, if a situation is really bad, this is saying every cloud has a silver lining. It's an ill wind. It's a very bad or a very negative wind that blows nothing good. So let's see, this coronavirus epidemic, it's a bad thing and people are dying. But I'm certain some good things are going to come out of it. I'm certain more people will be working from home. I'm certain that learning on the computer will become more popular. Yeah, maybe people will be more conscious about their health. Maybe governments will spend more money on healthcare. Yeah, and that's the idea of this phrase, it's an ill wind that blows no good. Every cloud has a silver lining. Yeah, things have to be really, really, really bad to mean that they have no positive bits to them. But many, many people, including native speakers, don't get this one right. Okay, so indigenous means comes from the place, a native. Yeah, an indigenous plant is a plant that grows in a place. An indigenous people. Okay, so we're already with the next one, aren't we? A picture is worth... Yes, well done, Gianluca. A picture is worth what? A picture is worth... Well done, Gianluca and Rita. A picture is worth what? So, I'm sure the correct answers are going to come flooding in any second. Yeah? 1,000 words. Well done, Rizgar. Easy peasy. And that's a nice one as well. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Okay, and let's try one last one then to go with these. The last one says, out of sight. Out of sight. 1,000 words, Montespan. Diego, well done. Okay, it's a pleasure, Hermine. Okay, 1,000,000 or thousands of words. Diego, normally we say 1,000 words. 1,000 words. 1,000 words. Well done, Ahmed. 1,000 words. Well done, Richard. So, out of sight. Well done, Camp Beauty. Well done, Beauty. Well done. So, out of sight. And we're starting to get the answers. So, Count Beauty, Helena, Lizzie, Shuban. Well done. So, out of sight. Well done, Rizgar. So, out of sight, out of mind. if you've got a problem and you can't see it, then you really don't think about it. If something's in your face, then you think about it the whole time. Yeah. Sometimes I put things in a place where I'm going to trip over them, so I just don't forget to do them. Okay, let's try something different for a little bit. Yes, I need a clean thing. So I'm going to put pairs of words here. I think I'm actually going to put several. Make it easier for me. Okay, this is an exercise with sounds, with the difference between s and z. Yeah? So you'll see pairs of words on the screen in a second if the lag doesn't get too terrible. There it goes. So maybe you can't see the first one. Let me just put it a fraction down. Sorry. Okay, well that would be a good way. Okay, here we go. That's much better. So, you see the first pair of words. Which one am I saying? Eyes. The first or the second? The first or the second? Eyes. First or the second? Good evening, Lavinia. Eyes. One or two? Eyes. Okay, let me try the second one. Cease. Cease. So number one was the first line is eyes, and the second one is cease. So well done, Count Beauty, Nick, Helena. This looks easy. So Abadir, the first, yeah. Okay. So the first one is eyes that you see with, and then the second one is cease. Cease. Well done. Yeah, you've got the idea of this. Cease is number two. So let me just make this easier to see. So eyes and cease, to stop. Okay, yes, cease. Well done, Pete. Well done, my students. You're doing a great job. Next one, Joyce. 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 One or two? Joyce. Joyce. One or two? Yes. So, Joyce. Joyce. Gianluca goes for one. Count Beauty goes for Joyce. Yes. Well done. Well done, all of you. That's really good. So this one was Joyce, a girl's name. And the next pair. Saws. 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 So is this the first or the second? Saws. 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 Okay. Saws. 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 Okay, you got this one quite easily. So, saws. Yeah? As in to cut with. He saws. To cut a piece of wood. Okay, and the next one. Close. 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 Is that an adjective or a verb? Close. Close. Is that an adjective or a verb? Close. Is that an adjective or a verb? Adjective or verb? Close. Close. Diego says adjective. Close relations. Good, Ermin. The story's coming in a second. Adjective, says Nick. Good. Absolutely. Adjective, said Ahmed. Unfortunately, Razgar, the verb is close with a Z. Yeah? Close as an adjective. Close as a verb. So, yes. No, the adjective close. This is close to me. I close, verb, the door that is close to me. So that was the first one. And the next one. Lays, lays, lays. Which is this? Lays, lays, lays. Which is this? Lays. Is this a verb or a textile? Lays, lays, lays. So we're starting to get some answers. Yes, this is good. This is the verb. Lays. It would be lace and lays. He lays his pen on the table. Lays. Okay, and then the very last one of these. Scarce. Yes, these are great. This is great. Lots of good answers here. Verb, Richard. Shubham. Well done, Lizzie. Well done, Montespan. And Ermin. And Powalinka. Well done. Nice to see you in the live stream. So, here's the last one. Scarce. 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 I think I changed my mind in the middle, didn't I? So, I think I'm going to declare this one null and void, because I said something before and I can't remember what I said. So, null and void. You see? Sorry about that. Okay, so let's change and let's try a story. Okay, this story is called The Dog and the Gardener. So let's take this away. The story is called The Dog and the Gardener. Okay, so a dog, you know, woof, woof, woof. And a gardener is the person who looks after the garden. And then I'm going to read you a story about this, and there are a couple of questions. The questions are, why did the dog bite the gardener? And what moral would you give the story? Okay, so the dog and the gardener, and then why did the dog bite the gardener, and what moral would you give to the story? So here we go. It's a simple story. A gardener had a dog who had fallen into a well. The gardener lowered himself down in the well to pull the dog out. But the dog only gave the man a nasty bite, thinking that the man intended to push him even deeper into the water. The gardener said, "It serves me right for trying to save you." Okay, so you need to think about the two questions. Why did the dog bite the gardener? And what moral would you give this story? Let me read it again. A gardener had a dog who had fallen into a well. The gardener lowered himself down into the well to pull the dog out, but the dog only gave the man a nasty bite, thinking that the man intended to push him even deeper into the water. The gardener said, "It serves me right for trying to save you." So, Lavinia, no, I don't think the dog is hungry, unfortunately. So, Richard, nuts and bolts, the basic things that make something work, the basic mechanism or the basic way. So, let me read one more time. Here, the man can't heat, mister, you sorry. Here, so, a gardener had a dog who had fallen into a well. The gardener lowered himself into the well to pull the dog out. But the dog only gave the man a nasty bite, thinking that the man intended to push him even deeper into the water. The gardener said, "It serves me right for trying to save you." Because the dog panicked. That sounds pretty good, Abadid. because the man intended to push him even deeper. Did the man intend to do it, Montespan? The dog freaked out. Yeah, the dog did freak out a bit. So, Montespan, are you sure that the gardener intended to push him deeper? So, the dog is scared. Yeah, that's a reasonable statement, Russell. Yeah, what did the dog think the man was going to do? So notice Montespan think. A gardener dug that well, and it was the reason for the dog falling into it. If he had not dug it, the dog, Count Beauty, would have been past participle safe. That's another way of looking at it. Let's see, Gianluca. The dog bit the gardener thinking he was going to push him even deeper. Well done, Gianluca. Good intentions aren't always visible. Oh, I love the moral, Lizzie. That's really good. So, the dog bite the gardener on. The dog bit, you need the past tense, the gardener, because it got frightened of being pushed deeper into the well. That's good on. That's good. All you need is the dog bite. You need to get your verbs right, because the rest of that's really nice. The dog bit, B-I-T. So, anybody else for a moral after Lizzie's fantastic moral? Don't hurt someone, or you will be hurt yourself. Someone to span. Yes, but I'm not sure you actually got the idea, the real idea of this story. I'm going to read it in a second. The dog wasn't aware of the man's intentions. That's great, Helena. That's really good. That's the idea. Yeah, the man had good intentions, or you'll be hurt in return. So I like it what Helena said. It says the dog wasn't aware of the man's intentions. Don't help anyone unless asked to. Oh, I like that, Nick. That's quite good as well. Good evening, Lolly. Nice to see you. Okay, so I think any more for morals. Let's see, Gianluca. When you help someone, make sure your intentions are clear. Very good. Not yours intentions, your intention. Okay, and don't bite the hand that feeds you. That sounds great, Russell. I love it. So, I think I should put this here so that I can actually read it to you now. Okay, so when this comes up, don't act on any situation without knowing the crux of it. Let's see. Dog too feel pain and emotion. Yeah, animals feel pain and emotion. The gardener climbs out of the well and lets it go to the dog. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I quite like that one as well, Beauty. So, let me read the story. A gardener who had a dog who had fallen into a well. The gardener lowered himself down into the well to pull the dog out, but the dog only gave the man a nasty bite, thinking that the man intended to push him even deeper into the water. The gardener said, "It serves me right for trying to save you." Okay, so let's go through it again. A gardener who had a dog who had fallen into a well. A well is a big hole in the ground where you get water. The gardener made himself go down into the well to pull the dog out. So the gardener has good intentions. The gardener wants to save the dog, but the dog only gave the man a nasty bite. So he bit the dog bit the man, thinking that the man intended to push him even deeper into the water. Yeah, so the dog misinterpreted the intentions of the gardener, and the dog was frightened, and the dog thought that the gardener was going to make his situation worse. So let's see. Don't expect gratitude when you're doing good things. I think that's a good, yes, that's a good moral, Helena. And Shubhan, dog misunderstand him. Yes, the dog misunderstood him. You need to say, I'm here to help you, before actually doing it. Otherwise, you could be misunderstood. That's good English. Sometimes you get a bad response. Get a bad response to the best of your work. The gardener is an animalist. Yes, definitely, Lavinia. He loves the dog. So, the gardener said, it serves me right. I deserve this. Yeah? For trying to save you. Yeah? I think it serves him right for not explaining the situation properly at the beginning. I like that moral I just saw from Ahmed. The importance of speaking the same language. Look, even if we speak the same language, there are misunderstandings and misinterpretations. Yeah? But if we don't speak the same language, then the misinterpretations can be terrible. So let me continue just a little bit and ask you a couple of questions. Misunderstanding must be frowned upon, as it creates a plethora of problems. Yes, Shubhan, it's irony, very definitely. So, let's try a couple of simple questions. First question, name a chess piece. 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 Wow. Name a chess piece. Name a chess piece. Name a chess piece. So we probably still got loads of lag. He who digs a pit for himself, others will fall in it. So, those in need are not always ready to understand who is going to help them and who is not. That's a great moral, Gianluca. So, name a chess piece. Count Beauty, a pawn, absolutely. A king, Gianluca. A knight, well done, Lizzie. Ahmed, a pawn, correct. Gianluca, a queen. A chess piece. So you need the name of one of them. So, Helena, a king. A queen. Oh, Count Beauty, I like the bishop. No one's mentioned that one yet. So, Lolly Lolly, the queen, the king. So, let's try another question then. Yeah. Name a planet with rings. Name a planet with rings. Jack, no. Jack is in cards. The elephant. In English, it's not normally an elephant. You'd probably say I think you were talking about the castle. Yeah? Or maybe the knight. The knight is the one that looks like a horse, and then the castle is the tower. Okay, so, yes, a planet with rings, and we've got some good ones. So, Saturn. Yeah, I think Uranus does have rings. I'm sorry, Montespan, nowadays Pluto is no longer a planet, I believe. I'm not sure Venus has rings. So name a planet with rings. Yeah, you hate astronomy. Saturn. Jupiter works for me as well. Well done, Lizzie. So let's try another one then. Yeah. Where does chocolate come from? Where does chocolate come from? Saturn. Well done, Shubham. So, where does chocolate come from? 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 Ha! From beans, Beans. Yes, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Camp Beauty. So, where does chocolate come from? Peru, yes, definitely. From a tree, well done, Montespan. Exactly, Lolly. From Colombia. So, where does chocolate come from? It comes from, yep, chocolate will grow in India as well, from cocoa beans, absolutely. Brazil. One phrase that always really annoys me is the phrase Swiss chocolate. Yes, I know the Swiss buy chocolate and they do things with it, but chocolate does not come from Switzerland. Okay, so chocolate comes from your pocket. Absolutely. And let's try one last question then. What is hail? What is hail? What is hail? Hail. What is hail? Hail. What is hail? Hail. What is hail? What is hail? So hail. What is hail? Hail. What is hail? So what is hail? Yeah, Hail. Hail. What is hail? No, it's not a herb. Well done, Gianluca. When it rains ice. Hail is when the rain freezes solid and it comes down. Yes, so rain, like snowballs, yes. When raindrops are frozen, Gianluca. Ahmed, frozen rain. That's hail. A dreadful thing that comes with bad weather. I love it. So, unfortunately, go to hail? No, go to hell. Yes, Montespan, it's sort of like snow. Yeah? Small ice balls. That sounds pretty good, Milba. Comes from the sky. Hail. Absolutely, Siobhan. Hail. It's frozen rain. I'm sure in many of the countries you live in, it's far too hot for hail. Yes, hailstones, that's the idea. Falling small solid ice pieces. Where do you hail from? Where do you come from? Okay, to hail a taxi. Stop! Which comes to the point of we need to finish the live stream. So thank you all for coming. I'm sorry it was late starting, but I had problems with internet, as I very often do. So stay well, look after yourselves, try not to catch this wretched virus, and I will see you all next week, same time, same channel, same place. Okay, so thanks a lot and goodbye for now.